Now, this is how we're going to do it. We're not going to put, there are strategies we want to put in place in terms of where do we go from here. We are putting our personal interests aside. From the last meeting we had, we spoke with one voice. I at least expected that we were going to get to this place so fast. I thought it would take several meetings and several conversations taking place for us to get there. So we actually got there faster because I think everybody wants the same thing regardless of the party you belong to, whether Labour, APC, or PDP. So the strategy is we're going to keep discussing. We have a goal where we are going to support a candidate, but how we get there is going to be left for all of us. And these candidates, we're going to have meetings and interaction with them, and we're going to have a course whereby you're promising us. We know, we may say 40%. Like I said, we're not guaranteed we're going to get 40%, but we want something to start with. We can't reject whatever we are giving because we don't get all. We're going to start from somewhere. But in the meantime, the strategy will be for us to discuss as time goes on. The decision will not be made in December, neither will the decision be made in January. We're going to keep building momentum until we're able to streamline this and get to a place where we know this is where we want to go. This is who we believe is going to champion our cause as youth. And that's the strategy, but we're going to entail. After 2023, it's going to be another 4 years. If you wonder why do we always wait in the next election time, many of us sometimes have to go back to our daily activities. We have to go back to our means of livelihood, working, those who are in business are doing business. There's so much entails when it comes to politics. It takes a whole lot to run an election. In the billions, even the governorship, in the billions of naira. So it's not because we are not passionate, we don't want to. But when we are limited financially, what can we do? One of the reasons I made sure I purchased the form, when I heard it, I was going to back out like every other person. I even sent a message to my state chairman. I said, I'm out. But when I considered it, there's nobody, the youth are not here. Is this how we are going to fade away? We had 79 political parties, smaller parties with smaller fees, where all of us came out. But now there are no more, just 18 of them. What do? That was why I went further. I said, no, the youth must stand to represent. It doesn't matter if we win or if we don't win. As far as there is a youth representation in these parties. That was the essence of it. So we're going to keep making strides. We're going to keep doing our best. But we hope that every one of you here, the media, the youth that are listening and watching, that you join us in this cause so we'll be able to achieve the goal.
Excluding the youth, what you're doing is truly you are building a nation, but you're not securing the future of that nation. Because the human life is naturally transitional. Whether we like it or not, the youth of today will certainly inevitably become the leaders of tomorrow. But what are you doing today to ensure that when they come on board tomorrow, they will bring whatever experience you have bequeathed to them to bear? It's unfortunate that we seem to have jettisoned a culture that we naturally built in this country. I will give you an example of our able president, His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari. Buhari was a very young man. I can refer to him as a young boy when he had the opportunity to serve as a military governor. Now that singular opportunity gave him the knowledge, the experience to become Nigeria's most successful oil minister in the 70s. They allowed this forum to succeed. Our interest is not esoteric. It is not selfish. It's all about securing the future of this country. You cannot build a nation for the future without building the youth. When you neglect the youth, you neglect the future of Nigeria.
Youth will only learn when they are given the opportunity to lead. If you don't give the youth opportunity to lead, they'll end up becoming stouts. They end up becoming political talks. But when you allow them to lead, they will know they have to come back and comport themselves as leaders. The only way youth of this country can lead is when our grandfathers give us the confidence in leadership and give us appointments. So we are using this platform to put this message across to the three major candidates in the 2023 election.